I mean, this is the ultimate fun food. Come on now, you get to use your hands. The bread goes right into the lamb. And then I'm gonna go in for the yellow split pea.
On this series, I'm eating around the world in Atlanta. Today, we're discovering the joy of Ethiopian cuisine at Desta Kitchen.
All right, we're starting out with some mango juice. We just put in our order. I'm so excited. And I'm starving. Look at the color on this. It's actually not very thick. It's very much like a juice consistency, which is nice, so I won't get too full. Oh. Ooh, so light and refreshing. That's delicious. It's like a mango agua fresca almost. I have to try not to drink all that in one. I'll finish it before the food gets here. Okay, so we put in our food already. Johannes, our waiter, helped us out, helped us pick the ideal lunch for this Ethiopian feast that we're gonna have today. All right, we're gonna get a sneak peek into the kitchen, get to see a little bit of the action going on.
Tibs are made in different variations, and we step into the kitchen to see the preparation of awaze tibs. I chose lamb and watch as it's sautéed with onions and tomatoes and later doused in a spicy piquant awaze sauce. Known for the rich and bold flavors awaze adds to a dish, it typically consists of a homemade spice blend called berbere, combined with other herbs and aromatics that can vary based on the restaurant's taste.
Okay, here's the kitfo. It just came up onto the pass. Look at that. The cheese, the kitfo looks exquisite.
And you have
The cocho. Okay. Wow. Spicy lamb. Oh my God, I could drink that.
You got the big quick vinegar.
And then we've got the full platter, you guys. Take a look at this.
One by one, the dishes arrive, starting with the beyanetu, an assortment of vegetable stews and curries that will supplement the heavier plates of tibs and kitfo. Johannes gives us a rundown of each item, and no Ethiopian table is complete without injera, which we'll get to in just a moment.
All right, so first thing we're getting into is the kitfo. This is a rare steak, beef, tempered with Ethiopian butter, the kibe, and a couple other spices. But we were told we've got to get into this rather quickly so that the butter doesn't separate from the meat. So I'm going to go ahead and get a piece of the injera, the traditional teff flour flatbread. And I was told to go in for the kitfo, get a piece, get some of the cheese, and make a bite like that. So this is my first time ever trying kitfo. I'm so excited. Oh. It's a flavor sensation. Man. It's spicy, meaty, hearty, slightly buttery, not too heavy on the butter flavor, just makes it very creamy. Wow. The cheese is like a little bit of a pungent flavor, a tang to it. Oh, the spice level in the kitfo though is amazing. It is perfect. Wow. Okay, I got it. Let's go in for another bite. They also serve a traditional bread that goes with the kitfo, and it's called false banana bread. This is it right here. So let's go ahead and try it with that too. I like the texture. It's almost like a tortilla.
Described as having a blue cheese aroma, followed by a mild flavor.
So this false banana bread is called cocho, and Johannes described it to us as having the aroma of blue cheese, but when you actually eat it, it's a lot milder. That's exactly what I'm getting here. Beautifully chewy, elastic bread that's really almost like I said, like a tortilla. Delicious. Let's get some of this cheese.
Turns out the cheese is more like a cottage cheese.
Has a little bit of almost like a feta cheese scent.
The tangy flavor was coming from the seasonings in the kitfo.
Let's do a little unroll of the injera. Wow, look at the beautiful webbing of that fermented bread. Look at that. Let's try it with the collards. These are Ethiopian style collards, not Southern style. Okay. That was amazing. They recommended have the kitfo with the collards. Game changer. The collards are really flavorful, tangy. So the traditional bread had in Ethiopian cuisine is injera. This is the injera. It's kind of like a very elastic, soft pancake-like bread. And it has these holes from the fermentation. It's made from a super grain called teff, one of the smallest grain on the planet. Each grain is like sand. It's super soft and elastic, and it's a true delicacy of the cuisine. Let's go in for some of the kitfo and some of this cabbage. Each one is seasoned independently of each other, so they taste totally different. The cabbage has a little bit more of a soft flavor, not so tangy as the collards. Beautiful. That turmeric in there just adds so much to the eye when you're eating it too. I love it. It's got some potato in there as well. Alrighty guys, so for our tibs, one of the meats that we ordered was the grouper. Look how beautifully seasoned the color on that grouper. And then it's sitting over a bed of shito, which is a chickpea stew. So I'm gonna unravel a little bit of the teff here, or the injera, and we're gonna go right in.
The fish tibs are marinated before being sautéed in a generous helping of spices, onions, peppers, and tomatoes, and highlighted with citrusy notes of lemon.
Okay, so there's a piece of fish in there with the shito, chickpea stew. This flavor is out of this world. So many spices, so much complexity. That chickpea stew is creamy and decadent. The grouper, so well seasoned. Lemon, pepper, spices. Fantastic. The hardest part of eating this is this huge platter. It's gorgeous, but you really don't know where to go next because it's amazing how good the grouper and the shito taste just on its own. But we must continue. We're going in for some more injera. I got some grouper. Let's try this siljo. This is a fava bean based sauce. Oh man. So vegetal. Total contrast from the other flavors right now. This is very bright vegetal. That fava in there. They actually told me that they also add a little bit of silken tofu to this recipe here at Desta, just to kind of give it a smoother, silkier consistency. All right, next one, we gotta go in for a bite with the grouper and this red lentil stew right here. This is one of the things I've been waiting for, researching Ethiopian cuisine to get ready for this video. This red lentil with berbere spices is really what I've been waiting for. Well, I love lentils. Hearty. Wow, so good. It's not spicy, it's spiced, but it's not spicy. It goes really nicely with the grouper. So far, I love everything. I mean, it's hard not to. It's just beautiful, vibrant, decadent The flavors are so tasty. This is the lamb tips right here, you guys. I absolutely love lamb, so another dish I was really looking forward to trying. Look at that beautiful color. Lamb, lean lamb, diced, sauteed on high heat, and then this wonderful sauce, as you guys saw in the kitchen. The chef put together this beautiful sauce right in the pan with the juices of the lamb. I love the consistency, how elastic this injera is. I mean, this is the ultimate fun food. Come on now, you get to use your hands. The bread goes right into the lamb. And then I'm gonna go in for the yellow split pea. Absolutely delightful. The lamb is so tender, lean. It's still unfolding on my palate. Now I'm getting the flavor of that sauce. It's so rich. The mixture of spices, the cumin, the however many spices are in that sauce, honestly, I don't know, but you can just, it's like everything is married together to create one new thing, and that's what that sauce is right there. All right, let's go in for another lamb tips. The color. And you see how the sauce just soaks into the injera. And let's move over here. It's definitely a skill to to hold the injera with the meat. This one here, I can't remember the name of it. If you guys know the name of that, let me know in the comments. It's a very thick paste. I'm getting another flavor profile there. I know it's coming from here. I can't tell what it is, but I love it. You have to forgive me. I did read up on a lot of the terms and the names, and Johannes went over everything with us, but I just cannot remember off the top of my head right now. But that stuff is amazing. Oh, I think he said it was a cold lentil dip. So we have the cold sides on this end, and then we have the hot sides on this end. All right, another combination came highly recommended. The kitfo with the shiro, the chickpea stew. No doubt this is gonna be a great bite. I'm curious about this beet and potato salad. Has a nice pink color from the beets. Yum. Almost like a German potato salad. It has a light vinegariness to it. The potatoes are cooked really nice, and the beet is really just there as like the color and the nutritional value. That's really good. All right, I want to give a try to the tomato fit. And that is the injera tossed with a cold tomato salsa, kind of like a pico. So you might not really be able to tell from the camera because it's the same color as the teff injera, but it's much more moist. The liquid has absorbed into the injera. Wow. You know what that tastes like? Spanish pan con tomate. That freshly grated tomato with some garlic, a little bit of olive oil, just cold, true to itself. So you can taste the tomato flavor over bread and how the bread gets kind of soggy on top, but that's like such a beautiful bite. That's what that tastes like. Everything overall has a nice spice level to it that just kind of increases little by little as you're eating. It's not like a huge punch of heat, but the seasoning on all this stuff is like amazing. Everything has so much flavor. And the mango juice is perfect for this meal. I think I've also been getting the pieces of injera a little bit too small. I think I have to be more generous with the injera pieces. All right, I want to go back in for this grouper with over the shiro. Because the grouper is in small chunks, just the edges on the outside are slightly crispy, very much like a stir fry. So it's really, really good, but still soft, tender on the inside. Let's try this potato stew. It's got nice chunks of potato in there in a red sauce. Adds like a nice starch component to the whole platter. Oh, the mushroom. We've also got a little bit of a mushroom stew here, but it's really, it looks like more like a mushroom saute because it's quite dry. It's not very it's not very wet, but that's how the mushroom stew is here. Nice and unctuous umami, but with all those flavors, notes that you're getting in the whole platter itself. A little bit tangy, a little bit of a spice. Very nice. I just spotted like a little half a clove of garlic in the in this cold lentil dip. There's I guess cold lentil dip. I just got so happy. I love seeing the whole ingredients in there. More flavor. Look at that. And it's got red onions too. I'm gonna try to scoop up a little bit of the grouper with that. Yes.
Give me some of the bread.
All right, now's a good time to unroll our injera. Now that we've got some more space on the plate. Some collards. Look at all the garlic in there. Perfectly braised in that oil, vinegar, spices. It's so soft. It's not mushy, but it's not too crunchy. Oh, let's get some kitfo with the fava sauce. And then we'll do a sweep in this fava. I feel like I love everything equally here. So much flavor in everything. The injera is, I feel like it's a delicate balance where you don't want to press too hard, but you have to give a little bit of strength to it. Otherwise, you can't pick anything up. But if you put your nails into it too hard, you'll break it. Wow. I think I've officially hit the full threshold. Woo. They also gave us a side salad, but no forks. So I guess you also eat it with the injera. Let's try it. I guess now is a good time to have some salad. I am full, but everything is so good. You could just keep going. And next thing you know, you can't walk. Don't get me wrong, all this is coming home with us. I'm just looking at the grouper. I want more grouper, but I'm like, but I'm full. But I'm looking at it. It looks good. All right. Oh, we still have to have coffee. Okay, no. This is the last bite. There was no way we were gonna end this Ethiopian feast without some coffee. This is a macchiato right here. Perfect little size, nice finish. We're also gonna have some dessert because you just gotta do dessert. Lovely, fantastic. For dessert, we're having a lemon mascarpone cake. Macchiato and lemon mascarpone cake. So you might be wondering why we're having a macchiato and a lemon mascarpone cake. That's Italian, right? Turns out Ethiopia was never conquered by the Italians, but Eritrea, the country along the border of Ethiopia, was in fact colonized by the Italians, and the influences of Italian food still remain. The lemon cake, the macchiato, and pasta is another big thing there too. Oh, it's so soft. With all these spices and flavors, I feel like a nice, lemony, smooth, creamy cake is the right thing. Delish. Yeah. Super creamy on the mascarpone with that light, tangy lemoniness to it, and the soft cake is great. With the macchiato, so it doesn't need any sugar. The sweetness is in the cake on its own. Really nice. There's a little bit of white chocolate on the top there too. Nice touch. We just came back from Napoli, spent a month there, and now we're in Atlanta eating at an Ethiopian restaurant. It's like this dessert and macchiato just puts me right back in Italy. It's crazy. What an experience, an Ethiopian feast right here in the heart of Atlanta. Desta Kitchen, seriously, awesome. From beginning to end, huge thank you to Johannes for helping us out, really guiding us through this, because there is a lot of terminology, a lot of things to know, and he was just so patient and helpful. I really, really appreciate it, and the whole meal was just delicious, absolutely flavorful. I even thought about like 3 F's. It was flavorful, fun, and what was the other one?
Filling.
And filling. The 3 F's. We might have to start that as a thing here. Flavorful, fun, and filling. Love that place. If you're in Atlanta or you're visiting, definitely please check out Desta Kitchen for Ethiopian cuisine. You will not be sorry. That was so, so good. And Ethiopian food is like 10 out of 10. I mean, if you like flavor, you like spice, you like beautiful, vibrant, vegetable and meat heavy plates, like what is not to like about Ethiopian food? It's got everything, it really does. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for joining me today on this Ethiopian feast in around the world in Atlanta. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys on the next one.